Greetings. We continue today, part 2 of Psalm 23:6. The last sheepfold, its certainty, its company, its constancy. The certainty of the last sheepfold, that is the house of the Lord, is mentioned here. The certainty of it is seen in the word surely, which David used, which is an adverb modifying I will dwell. I will dwell surely. I will surely dwell. David called it the house of the Lord in Psalm 23:6. Jesus called it my Father's house in John 14:2. Not only is it certain, but notice the reality of it. Jesus tied the reality of this place to his ascension and return from heaven in John 14, verses 2 and 3. The promise was reaffirmed by the angels upon his ascension in Acts chapter 1 and verse 11, when they said, "Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as you have seen him go into heaven." So I asked, do you believe he went up? Do you believe he's coming down? If you do, then you know the reality. The first heaven is seen by day. The second heaven is seen by night. And the third heaven can only be seen by faith. Then notice the immediacy of it. For the soul and spirit in the present age, by death and waiting for the resurrection of the immortal body, is spoken of in the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verses 35 through 38. 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verses 35 through 38, where it says, "But some man will say, how are the dead raised up? And with what body do they come? Thou fool, thou which thou sowest is not quickened, except it die. And that which thou sowest not that body that shall be, but bear grain, it may chance of wheat or of some other grain. But God giveth it a body as it hath pleased him, and to every seed his own body." I love Romans chapter 8, verse 23, where it says, "And not they only, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of the body." John said in 1 John 3:2, "Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is." By the exchange of the mortal for the immortal body in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye at the rapture, if we don't go through the death and waiting process. 2 Corinthians 5, 6 through 8 says, "Therefore we are always confident, knowing that while we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. For we walk by faith and not by sight. For we are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord." In Acts 7:56, Stephen said, "Behold, I see the heavens opened, and the Son of Man standing on the right hand of God."